What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. Well, it's that time of season again. Yeah, to get my green water and my crayfish tank clean. No, I've been getting the plants ready. I got my performance organics. I actually got some raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries from Fast Growing Trees, dollar store containers, all the plastic containers I save. But this right here is about garlic. Okay, well, let me show you this too. See the seeds, the strawberry seeds? I Hannibal Lectered the strawberries, and then you peel the seeds off, and after they dry out, you got all the strawberry seeds. See them coming off right there? All of them coming off. See, all the seeds. That's how I did my strawberry seeds. Da 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 da. But here, I have one in here. This is garlic. Look at this. This is not a way I would recommend doing it, but let me get in the lights. I put it here so you can see the roots. See the root systems on these? I actually got to get some scissors to cut these out. Alright? But this is the way I would recommend that you do it. The whole bulb, the whole garlic bulb, I put in a Gatorade. And look, all of them are rooted. All of them have roots. Now I got to separate these and put them in something. All these are getting separated. And these are the same garlic from your refrigerator. You know how you leave your garlic in the refrigerator and they look like this? All you do is you put it in some water, and this is how I would recommend you do it. A small Gatorade bottle, cut the top of it off, put the whole clove in there. This way right here, it didn't really take too well. Only a couple of them actually grew. This is actually a baby from that right there. So we're going to take these apart right here with this box. Let me see. I want to make sure there's nothing that could poke me on this box, right? So I took off all the from there, but here's some right here. So I'm going to take these out and then tape it, because this whole box is going into the dirt. I'm digging up and this whole box is going to go into the dirt. These right here, hopefully the weather changes, because it's supposed to go down to 34 tonight. It's like April 18th. It's supposed to go to 34, April 16th. 34 degrees tonight. Okay, so all these are going to be spaced out in this, and this box is going in the dirt. And then from around there, I'm putting bricks kind of further out from it, around it. So this right here will always be propagated in the ground. If I don't pull them all out the ground, it doesn't matter, because they will start growing again next year. After they go through a frost, they'll automatically come up again. But you also, when you take them out, some of them you take and you save and you dry out that you could have for yourself. The other stuff you take, you break apart, and you re-put in the ground and cover it with mulch for the next day. So right here, this is one that had a full root already. You see how big that one is already. That one was, and that hole right there. And after I did this one time, I really got to cut this out. This right here, I'm going to cut down to get all these out. Now this is pretty crazy, because if you could see in there, one of them is actually growing down in the water. This is flipped over and it's growing down in the water. Alright, I thought I froze it. So this is the Gatorade bottle. I don't know if I started that. I cut the top off. I put the whole thing of garlic in it. Now this garlic is the garlic that sits in your refrigerator, and then you see one of them sprout and you don't want to go to waste or whatever. Just put it in a Gatorade bottle, and when it sits in the refrigerator for so long, it actually kind of fakes out the garlic and lets the garlic know, hey, it's time to sprout. Hey, it's time to sprout. So here's where we are, and I'm just cutting these down to make it easier to get the whole bulb out, because when it's in the water, it does swell up. And this was way more effective than putting them one by one in holes. Those would have to be all perfectly the same height and width for you to get those in. And if you know garlic, it's not always all perfectly the same height and width. Alright, I'm getting these out right now. There was a little paper towels in there where I had little air leaks. But look at, they're coming apart by themselves right now. Ready to be planted. They're all coming apart. Ready to be planted. Oh, look at this big one right here. ready to be planted. I'm gonna separate these. There's 3 of them right here. So that one bulb, this is the one that's crazy. Look at this bulb started growing upside down. All right, let me count. There's another one. All these are gonna make whole garlic bulbs. All these are gonna make whole garlic bulbs. Another one. Oh no, this one didn't start growing. Oh, I kind of did. Let me show you this. Because it did a root at the bottom, but nothing came out the top. Let me take that off. It started to come, look. Little pico starting to come out. Even the little one, look at it. And then one more tiny one. These will make whole garlic bulbs. So that'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 garlic bulbs out of that one. Just putting it in one of these. Now this is done. This is gone. I can throw this away. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line them up in this box right here and give them room to grow. And they'll come up every year like tulips. But at the end of the season, you can actually pick them. You can pick them and you have full garlic bulbs right here. And some people dry them out. They make the braids out of them and all that. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna put all of them into this box. And when the box is in the ground, I'm gonna put bricks further out, and this box will disintegrate in the ground. And right now it'll allow me to grow my stuff with my LED lights and all my lights that I have down here. These guys right here are bothering me because they keep knocking my thing down, and they just splashed me when I was messing with my plants right here. So, all right, let me get these put in here now. All right, now there's a dirt in there. I'm just gonna level it out. And this right here is an all brand new organic potting soil. What I do a lot of my soil is, so you don't get too much dirt, I'll buy 1 bag of this. See, this is for vegetables also, organic for vegetables, okay? And then I'll get 1 bag, and then I'll mix in last year's potting soil with the newer potting soil. Now I'm just making a little trench here, and it's not filled up all the way. It's not filled up all the way. And this is in my basement, so I can water it in this. If this was going to be on my hardwood floors, I would actually cover the bottom in saran wrap or a plastic garbage bag until I take it outside. But since garlic smells so much, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it on my basement floor. And if it drains when I wet it, it doesn't bother me at all because it's on my basement floor. So I'm just moving everything to the side. Then I'm going to put the garlics right here and line them up. Look at the roots on this one in the dirt already. These things got some long roots. Now I'm just putting them in the middle right here, and then I'm going to cover these, and then the little ones I have right up here I'm going to put kind of around the edge, because it's all going to go in the dirt anyways, the whole box. Get some advertisement for fast growing trees. See, I'm recycling. This whole box is going into the ground, and this is going to start my garlic border right here. And this was from garlic from the refrigerator, and I'm putting the bricks around it so I know where they're actually at, because I'll forget. Okay, so these are the ones in the center that I'm covering up now, and then I'm going to put all the other ones along the edge, and they're going to be in the dirt anyways, so the root will keep growing downward. But I just want to try to get, I don't want to waste any of these garlics that I have sprouted, because it's not this, there's nothing to say that all of them are going to take. And I know they say, well, those garlics are too close, or those garlics are too this. This stuff grows wild, and in the wild, do you think it says, hey buddy, you're too close to me, hey buddy, you're too close to me? Well, you're going to be taking away the nutrients or whatever. Well, that's why you fertilize, that's why you take care of your stuff. And everything I use is organic. My wife used to be so mad. She's like, why are you putting cow poop in the garden? Well, what do you think the stuff is that you get from your from the store? It got chicken poop, cow poop, tilapia poop, fish poop. I mean, all kind of poop is what fertilizes all your food. Now there, that is all greenhouse ready. Boom, boom, boom. That's the garlic. It can either go outside in the greenhouse. I'm keeping it right here aligned with this light, because that light is on a timer. Now these stalks will try to reach out longer. They will try to reach up longer. I just got to keep them alive till this weather breaks right now. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.